Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back for another flight in the Zevo 737 latest version, I believe 333A, 333 Alpha. We're currently on the return trip from Denver International back to Los Angeles. I didn't record the outgoing flight. We're going to record the inbound flight here coming in LAX. LAX is currently in a rare east operation due to all the wind and rain we're having here in our town this lovely weekend. So we're going to be shooting a unique arrival that's not used very often again because it's generally in West Ops. So we're descending via the Big Bear 3 RNAV arrival, and we're going to take the 07 right transition. So far, SoCal approach is on. Center was on, but they went offline. So passing flight level 210 or such, we'll contact SoCal approach, and we also have information Oscar on board. Pretty straight forward arrival. We're going to be passing the San Bernardino Mountains, remaining north of Riverside, remaining north of the Chino VOR, into the Los Angeles and Long Beach airspace. And then after windfall, we'll take vectors to 07 right. Go ahead and get our cabin prepared here.
The seatbelt sign has been switched on. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Oops, I am overspeeding. That's what I get for watching outside instead of watching the aircraft. The arrival procedure calls for 280 knots. Transition to 280 knots here. And I will actually bring up SoCal approach now. SoCal approach, good afternoon. United 1216, descending via the Big Bear 3 arrival out of flight level 220, runway 07 right transition, information Oscar on board.
United 1216, unfortunately I'm going to close monitoring in the comm 122.8, good day.
Alright, over to you, Tom. Take care.
November 908, Juliet Hotel, wind 260.
Alright, so he's going to close, so we'll be on Unicom for this arrival. The new Zevo has some new windshield rain effects. They're pretty cool. Still need some work, but I like them for now. Hopefully we'll get to see some of that on this arrival into LAX this afternoon. Currently we have ortho scenery going for the entire West Coast and even all the way out to Denver, but the weather is not going to allow us to see it today. In fact, we pull up information here in Los Angeles, looking at 27017. Visibility is 3 statutes of a mile, 2,700 feet, and overcast at 1,000. I'm going to be breaking out just before minimums, it looks like. 13 degrees Celsius and moderate rain. Through our transition altitude here. Get 2977 going. I will have the cabin prepare for arrival.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, we've turned the seatbelt sign on. Flight attendants will be collecting any remaining service items that you would like to discard. As part of our EcoSkies program, we're committed to recycling aluminum, plastic, and paper, and we'll be coming around to collect these items. Please make sure all carry-on items have been securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. As a reminder, please make sure your personal belongings are clear of the aisle. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you get ready for landing. You may continue to use your small, lightweight electronic devices, but they must be unplugged from the outlet, set to airplane mode, and secured. As a reminder, carry-on items.
Alright, so I'm looking at all these people here on Unicom. It looks like LAX switched back to West Ops. So, yeah. Windsor 27017, we said that, and I still... Alright, so we're going to switch our arrival here. We're going to go into 25 left. We departed this morning out of 7 left, so... Alright, well, we'll take the Angel 4... We already passed the transition, so it doesn't matter. We'll be on the ILS for 25 left.
1,000 to go.
Via Circus. And we'll go direct Angel now. And 30 at 146. We gotta change our frequencies. Let's go direct Circus. Yeah, we're gonna have to circle down. I completely didn't realize the winds changed here. Let's see, 7,000. We'll take heading select. circle on down and then direct fueler. I read the ATIS. I read the meta report, and I was so fixated on LA being east ops, it didn't dawn on me that the winds are definitely not east ops favors. They must have switched, like I said, between this morning and now. So we'll be going into 25 left. Alright, let's head back to fueler. Not crash into these mountains here. Amateur hour up here this afternoon. Forgive me, folks. Alright, we're through 10,000. We can get our landing lights on, our logo on, our wing lights on. Just so I can illustrate what we're doing here. So we switch to the Angel 4 arrival. We're inbound fueler. We'll make a right-hand turn. We'll pick up gate and then shoot the ILS 25 left approach. And we have 25 left frequency programmed in now. So we're good to go. And you can see the rain has started. We can actually go direct gate. We got some of the ortho scenery coming in. we're 18 miles out, about 23 miles out. Slow to 240 knots here. And, there's the rain effects. Again, it needs some more work, in my opinion. Looks kind of strange. On the ground, it's fine, but in the air, it's, I don't know, it's weird. So let's pick up that localizer. And it just stopped. That doesn't make any sense. Gotta slow it down here. Take 210 on the speed. And I'll deploy some spoilers.
1,000 to go. We got the localizer. And we got the glide slope. Take flaps 5. Ten mile final now. Yeah, to me, the other rain effects looked better. About 15 gear down. Get the rest of our lights on. Flies the cabin. Flaps 25. We'll set our go around altitude, 3,000 feet. We got a 15 knot tailwind, it looks like, which is not helping us. Flaps 30. Alright, full mile final. We got a landing checklist. Gear down, 3 greens, flaps green light. Engine mode selectors are continuous.
Auto brake level 2, cabin crew is advised all lights is required, and we're clear to land 25 left established.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Berkshire, set.
And that's checked. We have the runway, my controls. That tailwind again. See the wind switched. I knew there were any stops most of the day, so I don't know what that's about.
3 approaching minimums. 2 minimums.
Continue and landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Down. Spoilers reverse screen. That's 80 knots.
80 knots.
Manual braking. Disarm. And we're down. Despite the tailwind, which then switched to a crosswind. We'll go find the United ramp. And now the rain is not sticking to the windshield at all. So yeah, it definitely needs some work. Oh, there it goes. It's back now. So strange. Roll cost 25 right. We're clear to the right. And we're clear to the left. Get our APU fired up here. Yeah, see that it looks nice on the ground, but in the air, it definitely still requires some work. Alright, so we're 2 hours air time, it looks like, which is not bad. Pull into the United ramp. here. Let's see where we're parking. We should have killed our strobes when we cross 25 right, but we can get it off now. It's fine. Turn-offs can go and the taxi lights can go. When gate 73. And we're parked. Shut the engines off. Seatbelt signs can come off. Trans can come off. Collision lights can come off. It's open. That door open. And looks like 2 hours and 11 minutes. Lock time. Connect your GPU, set the chucks. Don't need the APU anymore. Kill the fuel pumps. Kill the probe window heats. Need the yaw damper. Kill the fans. Kill the packs. I think we're all good. That's us down in LAX. Oh, you know what? So, one of my friends here was having some issues getting Zeebo's IRS aligned for some reason. So, let me go cold and dark and try to do it here and demonstrate it really quick. Let's see. Let's just jump out and reload. Wonder if we switch gates, if it will take the aircraft to cold and dark. Let's see. Yes! Looks like we are cold and dark. Alright, so the first thing...
Is a seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment? Seated in an exit row? Please review...
I don't know why the PA system is going there. But we're cold and dark, so the first thing that I do is I go to the tablet, I have the chocks already set, connect the GPU, the battery on, ground power on, emergency exit lights. I connect the hydraulic pumps because for some reason the Zeebo disconnects the parking brake after a while if the hydraulic pumps aren't on, and then that disconnects your gates, your auto gate. So anyway, cold and dark, that's the power startup. So now what I do is, you can see the IRSs are not aligned. What you want to do is go up. Come on. We'll switch 1 to align, 2 to align. Wait till on DC disappears on both, and wait till align comes on both. Then nav and nav. That's it. Then you jump down now to the FMC. Get a little closer. FMC, position in it. Next page. Take the left GPS, just like PMDG. Previous page. Throw it in the IRS. Click on route, and it should come up here in a couple of seconds. Just to make sure it didn't fail, we can look up top, and you see both lights are still on a line. There it is. That's it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and we'll talk to you another time. Take care.